Good morning, students. How are you all? Okay, so as you know, we are continuing our history. So today we are going to start up our seventh chapter from the part of your social studies book, definitely of history. So the name of the chapter is the Harappa Civilization. So now what is the meaning of civilization? What is civilization? A civilization, definitely what does it tells? It tells us about the life and the culture of people. It is kind of a group which is being formed by the different kind of people. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to discuss down in detail about the civilization. Along with that we are going to explore the Harappa civilization. Okay, so here we are going to discuss down as the meaning of civilization and the main features of the Harappan civilization. But before starting that, look at the example. What is included here? So Krishna uncle is an historian. Historian means a person who search out the history, who search out the past. So Krishan's uncle is a historian, definitely. So he just dig a site, he found a site that is Kotada in Gujarat. So definitely what happened then, the Krishan told each and every friend about his uncle, that the site being found by his uncle. So everyone was very much confused. Her friend Jessica is there, so she is very much confused when the Christians said her that our ancestors go away 5,000 years back. Ancestor means forefather. Okay, so the Jessica is unable to understand how we can able to search out the life of the previous, or how we can able to, as history is completely related with the past. So definitely this Harappa civilization is also related with the past. So Jessica is very much confused how we can able to search out about our past. So it is kind of, so Krishan replied, it is kind of jigsaw puzzle. So his uncle find out the site by solving this jigsaw puzzle. So the historian is one who find out the different sites which was there in the ancient India. So look at the question here. How do you think the life of people would have been 5,000 years ago? Discuss your thoughts in the class. How you think that how is the life of the people of ancient India 5,000 years ago? How is the people living at that time period? How is their life? So you just have to discuss it with your family. What you have thought about this, and we will discuss definitely it in the live session as well. Moving further, now we are going to start up our chapter. The starting of the chapter is definitely with the meaning of civilization. What is civilization? What happens? Many ancient years ago, the ancient cities developed near the rivers. So the cities which is in ancient India is developed or established near the river. What is the reason behind that? Because the river is there, so land near river is more fertile. Fertile means कि हम वहाँ पे ज़्यादा crops को grow कर सकते हैं. A good fertility of soil will be available or were available there. So land near river was very fertile for growing crops. And if I talk about the clean water is available there, drinking for the drinking purposes, even for the growing crop, as we discussed down, the river is there na. So along with the river, water availability will be definitely there. So the exchange of goods through the transportation facilities, that is waterway. As you remember, if we had discussed down earlier that there is as we are now in present time period, we are using aeroplanes for the transportation purpose, for just to transport good from one country to another. But when no aeroplane was there, so what does the people did? The people definitely prefer to establish themselves near the river. So what does they did? They exchanged the good from one country to another, or from one place to another, with the help of waterway. Waterways includes the ships. So they transports the goods from the ships or with the help of ships. Okay, so many important cities and civilization came up near rivers. Definitely a civilization is formed when a society or a community develops and organizes itself over a period of time. Civilization means a particular society or a group of people, a number of people when collectively form a community. Like if I talk about, just an example is this: if all the Hindus came together and started settling at one place, that means they are preferring for their, or they are finding their civilization. So civilization is formed, but it is practiced only in the ancient India. Now it is not practiced down. So civilization is formed when society or a community develops and organizes itself over a period of time. So there is an example of civilization is given, and definitely the people in ancient India prefer their civilization near the rivers. So the Egyptian civilization is there. So Egyptian civilization is near the river Nile. So moving further, the Harappa civilization is there, that is near the river Indus, and Chinese civilization there, and that civilization near the Honghe. Okay, so these are the name of civilization. 4 names of civilization are given here, if you are able to see. So you just have to read out these names that is very much famous in the ancient India. And who came to discover these civilization? Definitely historian. Historian is the one who search out about the history. So moving further, these civilizations were common in some way. How they are common? Because the population is there, places grows there, and if I talk about, many towns and cities came up there, and trade are also going on there. Language and writing developed and help in improving the communication. So these are the main similarities between these 4 civilization, because it is very much common na. The population is there, the group of people is there, that is the reason the civilization formed up, and the towns and cities are further developed from these civilization. Even in this chapter 2 we are going to study about like Harappa civilization. In Harappa civilization there are various cities as well, which we will discuss in this chapter. So the language and writing developed there. Definitely for the communication purpose, the language is necessary na. If I don't know your language, I am not able to communicate with yourself. If you are unable to understand my language, you are unable to understand the chapter as well. So the language is the one which is very much important. Even to carry out the trade as well, we need the similarities. Okay, so moving further, now we are going to start up with the Harappa civilization. That is also the name of the chapter. So what are the location of Harappa civilization, and what are the main features of Harappa civilization? And if I talk about Harappa civilization, as we had already discussed down, that Harappa civilization near the river Indus. Okay, so 2 sites were discovered there. The first is Harappa and the second one is Mohenjo-daro. 2 sites are, or 2 cities we can able to say, the Harappa and the second one is Mohenjo-daro. Okay, and the first city discovered there is definitely Harappa in 1921. That is the reason this civilization came to known as Harappan civilization, and it is near the bank of river Indus. That is the reason it is also known as Indus Valley civilization. And I am going to tell you one more fact about this. Indus Valley civilization is also known as the Saraswati civilization. Okay, this is not included in your book, but Indus Valley civilization is also known as Saraswati civilization. So moving further, as it extended from over more than 4,000 years ago. So moving from which part does this site cover, or what is the extension of this site? Here you can able to see the Harappa and Mohenjo-daro now. So Harappa civilization definitely covered Pakistan, as if you remember we had discussed down about our neighboring countries. From that chapter you came to know where is Pakistan located. It covers the part of Pakistan. Along with that, it also covers some part of Afghanistan. And if I talk about India, in India definitely it covers some part of Gujarat, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. Just look out the map of India from the second chapter, so that you can able to understand our neighboring countries and the location of Gujarat, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. Okay. So Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, these are the two most important cities of Harappan civilization. And the most important thing that Mohenjo-daro is discovered in 1922. As we had discussed down, the first city found is Harappa, that is in 1921. And just one more fact about this, the Harappa civilization is mainly found by Daya Ram Sahni, who founded the Harappa civilization. So the Harappa civilization, if someone asks you by whom it is being discovered down, so definitely it is being discovered by Daya Ram Sahni. Okay, so moving further along with that, if I talk about, there are other sites as well after the Mohenjo-daro, or we can able to say these some of these are being sites considered as a name are given here. Ganeriwala in Pakistan. So these are the Ropar is there, Lothal is there. So these are the names. You just read it out once. These are the sites which is very much famous, but the most important sites are only two in Harappa civilization. We have to focus only those two sites. The first is Mohenjo-daro and the second one is Harappa. Okay, we are just discussing about the history. So in history we came to know about the Harappa civilization, and further in Harappa civilization two sites are there. The first is representing to the Harappa, that is discovered in 1921 by the Daya Ram Sahni, and the second one is Mohenjo-daro. Okay, moving further, we came to know about the town planning. Like it is believed that before Harappa civilization, town planning by the people is not that much improved one. But if I talk about the Harappa civilization, because as you all are aware that in ancient India what happened, the people does not have that much knowledge. The people are not educated one. They don't know how to do the things in a proper way. So they are unaware with lot of things. So the town planning is definitely not there properly. So if I talk about in Harappa civilization, the Harappa civilization shows that people are trying to come forward, or people are trying to spread their own business. Okay, so the towns that are available in Harappa civilization is definitely a planned and well settled one, because one thing behind that, it is near the river Indus. So the water is already available to them. Streets and roads are properly built up. Each and everything is in a systematic order. But before that, the things are not in a systematic order. Even in ancient India, if you heard, the people just hunt the animal and start eating them. But now the Harappa civilization is started down, and the people came to know that the importance of life. So they start settling down their life by planning the different towns. So Harappa civilization cities were very much planned. Streets and roads led down there properly. Each and everything is building very properly. Every house has drainage system. Drainage system, what is the meaning of drainage system, if you are aware with that? Definitely the process by which water or liquid waste is removed from an area. Even in our societies you can able to see the drainage system is there. So definitely plenty of water means an excess amount of water is available there. Why the excess amount of water is available there? Because it is very much clear to all of us that water is available there because it is near the river. Okay, so drains are there, wells are there, even all such kind of things are being made by baked bricks. What are baked bricks? So what are baked bricks? Definitely a type of clay brick which is being heated or baked. Okay. So baked bricks in our houses as well, today as well, if I talk down, we use these baked bricks. So the people of Harappa civilization, or the people in 1921, started using all such kind of things. So moving further, the main important buildings that are available, or we came to know about the Harappa civilization, the one of the most important that we definitely recall is Great Bath. So where does Great Bath is located? So Great Bath is located in Mohenjo-daro in Pakistan. It is like you can able to see in the picture as well, the picture of Mohenjo-daro Great Bath is there. So it is in Pakistan, as I told you earlier as well. So it is a kind of rectangular shape or a tank type shape swimming pool. You can able to see like a swimming, it looks like a little bit of swimming pool. So it is believed that, so why the people use this? So people use this for their granary purpose. So they store here extra grains. So whatever extra grains they found, they store in the Great Bath. The structure of this is like a swimming pool which we are using in present time period, but it is of ancient India. So people using this kind of things for the storage of grains. Okay, so moving further, we are going to discuss down about the life of people. How is the life of people who are living there? Definitely the Harappa were farmers, trader, craft people, weavers, blacksmith, poachers, and jewelers and carpenters, sculptors. Each and every person is there in the Harappa civilization, because we came to know about Harappa civilization and we realized that each and everything is going on in a systematic way in Harappa civilization. So these all are the people which are there in Harappa civilization. So very skilled pottery and weaving was going on there. So what do you understand by the pottery or pots? You all are aware with the word pots, or something that is made with the clay. So the pottery is going on there, weaving, to weave the clothes. They started weaving the cotton, or they started weaving the clothes down as well. And if I talk about the next, wheat, barley, mustard and peas, cottons, these are some of the crops which are grown by the people. We are not talking about a very backward India. So in 1921, all such kind of activities, farming, trades, weavers, blacksmith, poachers, jewelry, carpenters, sculptors, all such kind of peoples are available there. And if I talk about the crops, what kind of crops there? Wheat, barley, mustard, peas, cottons, all such kind of crops are available there. So moving out, definitely when they start growing all such kind of a thing, the trade is very much essential for them. They start doing the trade as well. For that, what they do the trade with their cities as well as with other countries as well. The dockyard, here is the word dockyard, discovered at Lothal. So dockyard is discovered at Lothal. Okay, always remember what is dockyard? The place where ships are loaded with goods or being unloaded, where the ships are mainly available there, representing to the dockyard, and it is being discovered at the Lothal. The Lothal is a site or city of the Harappa civilization. Okay. So here we came to know about the life of the people. We came to know that different activities are being started by the people. They started growing the crops as well. So after that, now we are going to understand about the crafts. So what are the crafts which are available at that time period? So discovery of the objects like ornaments, jewelries, beads and toys are already there in the in Harappa civilization. So what happened, they made a small clay model that is known as terracotta. A small clay model is known as, or it is in a reddish brown clay used or making the pots, that is known as terracotta. Okay, so definitely the dancing girl is an example of bronze figurine discovered in the Harappa. Here you can able to see the picture as well. This is the bronze. It is also known as Bronze Age because here we started founding the bronze as well. So moving further, if I talk about the Harappa is also made seal. What are those seals? Seals, a flat piece of a clay. Here you can able to see now a flat piece of a clay or a metal with images of animals. So whenever you look at this, so you can able to see the various images are there on the flat surface that is representing to the seal. Seal were mostly made from the clay, and definitely so the pictures of animals are and carving and engravings means a print made or a clay or metal. So pictures of animals are being drawn on that. Animals like bulls, rhinoceros and tigers are there, and their pictures are completely drawn there. So moving further, the reason why the Harappa civilization, if that much importance or that much good qualities are there in the Harappa civilization, so what is the reason behind the decline of Harappa civilization, or what is the reason behind the end of the Harappa civilization? The Harappa civilization flourished means that it spread down or grow very quickly or grow in a very better way. But as we all know, this thing which is started down has to end up one day. It may have declined just because of flood, earthquake or widespread of disease or change in the course of river Indus. And the historian have tried to find out the reason for the decline of Harappa civilization, but even today it remains a mystery. We are not completely aware why the Harappa civilization has declined down. This is just a mystery for us. We are unaware about this. It might be the reason, the flood might be the reason, the earthquake might be the reason for the decline of Harappa civilization, but still we are unaware about this. So let us revise the chapter once more, what we discussed down in today's chapter, as we want to know about the Harappa civilization. Now I am going to just speak the important key points of this civilization. Okay, so definitely the Harappa civilization is discovered in 1921 by Dayaram Sahni. It is being discovered in 1921 by Dayaram Sahni, and definitely it belongs to the Metal Age. The first site discovered here is Harappa, and the second one is Mohenjo-daro. Okay, so where does the Harappa site located? It is not included in your textbook, but just for your journal knowledge, just listen it once. Harappa site located in Mint-Gumri, Mintgumri, Mint-Gumri district of Punjab, Pakistan. Okay, so definitely Harappa is a bank of the located at the bank of river Indus, and if I talk about the Great Bath is available in the Harappa for the storage of the greenery, and if I talk about the metal used there, it is definitely bronze. Here we came to know about the dancing girl as well. So biggest site here is in Harappa civilization is definitely two sites which is important and the biggest as well, the Mohenjo-daro and the second one is Harappa. Okay, the main work is being done by the people is agriculture, because we came to know now the people are growing different kind of crops here. So along with that they are doing other activities as well, like traders are there, carpenters are there, weavers are there, blacksmiths are there, but their main occupation which is considered is definitely of farming. Okay, so moving further, if I talk about the male god which is worshipping here is Pashupati. This is also not included there, just write it down. Male god is Pashupati Shiva, and the female god which the people of Harappa civilization worship is Mother Goddess. Okay, and the mostly exported thing is definitely cotton. Moving further, we came to know about the seals, and the seals, the main which is being made there is of animals, main animals such as bulls, rhinoceros and the tigers. Further, we came to know about the reason for the decline. Still, the historians are unable to find out why the Harappa civilization has declined down, but the mystery, this is completely a mystery, but we assume that it might possible there was a flood, or there is some kind of earthquake or any kind of a disease spread at a large extent. That is the reason the Harappa civilization ended down, or the reason behind the decline of Harappa civilization. But still it is a mystery and we don't have a complete knowledge about it, because our historians are still finding it. It is not a specified one. Okay, so hope you all are clear with the chapter. Now what you have to do, you have to complete down the exercise which is given at the end of the chapter and try to solve this exercise by yourself.